Are we sure, absolutely sure, this is even a decent job? Plus, Alabama rolls. What does it say about Mac Jones, and what does it say about Saban? That's coming up.
All right, Colin, thanks. Well, ahead of Sunday's game on Fox, Tom Brady replied to a tweet suggesting his game should be on the History Channel with a Photoshop of himself and Drew Brees and some great old age effects. We've got the big gray beard, wrinkles, glasses for a balding Drew. That really is my favorite part, the glasses. Shannon, what does it tell you that Brady posted this History Channel parody?
You understand the rarity of this, Skip. It's not very often that players like this, of this level, play each other, especially in their 40s. It doesn't happen. Now, we've seen, Skip, Brady and Manning faced each other a number of times. But in their 40s, they played each other in their 20s, excuse me, in their early 30s. Peyton was at the tail end of his career when they faced the last time in 2015. But, Skip, to get guys 42 and 43 years of old facing for an opportunity to continue to play in the postseason, we don't see this often.
Well, I'm
Never
sorry.
see it again.
I do not love this from Tom Brady.
Why?
I did not want to see mellow, humble, laugh at himself, Tom Brady, the nice guy dad next door. Not on this week. He is facing the greatest challenge of his career at New Orleans. I needed 0 dark 30. I needed psycho Tom. I don't need good guy Tom laughing at how old
he genuflected. He's like, man, you know, hey, you got a gray beard. Let's look back on this.
No. I need angry
Skip, you know this is a rarity, Skip.
I don't care. It doesn't matter. Nobody will care about that on Sunday. They care about who wins. Give me Psycho Tom.
That might be the first tweet that I actually like of his.
I think we need to remember this moment. I personally thought it was so
now
funny.
you get nervous. You think Tom getting soft, you worried now.
Yep.
The herd is on right now after us. Congrats again to Alabama. We'll see you tomorrow. The Saints are preparing to host the Bucs this Sunday on Fox, and after dropping their first 2 games of the season against their division rival, Tampa Bay feels pretty good about their chances. Yesterday, Bruce Arians denied that his team lacks a psychological edge because of the 2 losses, saying, "I don't think there's any more swag than our offense has. I guarantee that. You can't get caught up in the finger pointing and the trash talking. You've got to play football." So, Shannon, how big of a psychological edge do the Saints have after winning the first 2 matchups, including the blowout Week 9?
I don't think it's that big of an edge, Skip, but I don't think they're in awe of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the swag they potentially come into this game with. They feel that if we play our best, they play their best, we're better than them. That's how the Saints feel about this, Skip, because
I agree.
We've beaten them twice. We match up very well because of our physicality.
Yep.
Latimer loves the challenge of going up against Mike Evans, Skip. In 2 games this year, 1 catch, 2 yards, and he had 0 catches last year. So Lattimore loves that challenge. There's no love lost between these 2 guys.
Nope.
I'm assuming they will probably put Jack Rabbit to Norris Jenkins. He might play AB in the slot. I'm not sure.
He might.
That's probably the matchup that I'm probably thinking they're going to go with.
Listen, Chris Godwin is really good.
We do, but of the threats, we feel Evans, AB can do more damage than Godwin, and then our third corner, we like that matchup. They like that matchup. I'm saying they like that matchup.
Well, by Sunday, you're going to be a we. You need this one.
But Skip, I'm doing good right now. You know what I mean? The Lakers won the title, Bama. I mean, you trying to give me sweepstakes? I don't want to be greedy or anything.
I don't know how you take Bama. I mean, how do you suddenly co-op Bama? I don't know where that came from. You're not from Alabama.
I'm close.
You didn't go to Alabama.
I'm close to Alabama. Georgia close to Alabama, right?
Okay, that's all you got.
The biggest key for both teams, Skip, is going to be what? Pressure. Which team can keep their quarterback clean? The Saints really need to keep Drew clean because you don't really want to go to your backup. Because I believe if something were to happen to Drew in this game, they're going to Jameis, not Taysom Hill.
You could be right.
But what we've seen from the Saints when they play Tampa, they've been able to get pressure on Brady with 4. Get pressure with 4 and not compromise your back end. That's going to be key again. Now, I give you Bruce Arians is absolutely right. Their offense is playing with a lot of swag. They play really, really well. But I don't believe over the last 5 weeks they faced a defense as comparable as the New Orleans Saints. So we'll see if that swag is well placed. You know, the Pittsburgh Steelers had a lot of swag, did a lot of talking. At the end of the day, Skip, you got to play this game.
Yep.
Ain't no about no swag and about what you did the last 5 games, and we started this, we started that. Sunday is 1 for 1. And you're going to play, you got 60 minutes, maybe have to go 70 minutes.
Okay.
But
all right, of this entire NFL regular season, what was the most shocking outcome of all to me? It was on a Sunday night at Tampa Bay.
33.
I just didn't see that coming.
Right.
New Orleans went into Tampa Bay. They had just acquired Antonio Brown. They tried to force him into the rotation right away. They were 6-2, and people were talking about maybe the best team in football is Tampa Bay. Defense plus offense. And what happened? Well, nothing happened to Tampa Bay because they got bum rushed. They got annihilated, humiliated on national television.
They did.
They were hapless. They were hopeless. That they had no chance on offense while Drew Brees just went up and down the field.
He did.
And went touchdown, stopped it, fumbled at the 2. They were going in for a touchdown. Right. Touchdown, field goal. What? It's a mismatch. It's all-time not competitive. You were not competitive in that game. They had to call timeout with 5:23 left to kick a field goal to get to 3. So what if you're on the Saints right now, what are you thinking? You
feeling really good, Skip. Here's the thing. We know we can play with this team. We're not in awe of the offense because, Skip, they do trot out an all-star football team. They got Tom Brady. You make the case he's the one or second best quarterback of all time. You got 3 guys that's going to the Pro Bowl.
Yep.
All-Pro, all-world, all-century tight end. Cameron Brate, up-and-coming tight end. A very solid offensive line. So, they feel good getting off the bus, knowing that they can put points on the board. But the Saints says we can match them. We can match their physicality. We can match up with them on the edges, and we can shut down their run with our front 7.
So I'm not a big fan of Bruce Arians speaking because he just talks and talks and talks to hear himself talk because it's all about his own ego. But I did love what he said in this interview yesterday, this media session, because he made a lot of piercing points to me. But the best one was the one Jenny read. I don't think there's any more swag than our offense has right now. I guarantee that, meaning the New Orleans defense, as much swagger as it plays with, and it will talk and it will finger point and it got Chicago completely out of its game twice, right?
Skip, I want to know what 22 is saying and he refused to make him swing on it.
I don't know, but he made him swing. He made him swing, and it happened twice.
Yes!
Okay, well, that's how they play, but they can back it up. They can put their actions where their mouths are.
He's leading somebody girl a DM. He ain't somebody girl DM.
Okay, there's something going on there where he pushed the hottest button he could push.
Skip, he just minded his own business, Skip.
Okay, well, don't underestimate. They will try to do that, this team. And if they get Tampa on the run, they are going to bury Tampa because they don't like Tampa.
Yeah. What's concerning to me is that he said there's no more swag than our offense.